2012, about 58,500 paid regulated long-term care service providers served about 8 million people in the United States, according to the Long-Term Care Services 2013 overview from December of 2013. That is a lot of people. And according to Long-Term Care Insurance Cost and Benefits, last updated April 30th of 2015, the national average annual cost for a private room in a nursing home, it was $83,950 based on the 2012 figures. Now that's a lot of money, but along with that is an even greater responsibility, and that is to the people and their families. When I mention responsibility, I'm talking about a lot more than feeding and keeping them safe. These long-term care facilities also have a responsibility to try and make them happy by giving them the things they have become accustomed and used to. Today we are going to look at the kinds of things our long-term care facilities offer now. We will explore the kinds of things our younger generation has become accustomed to. And finally, we will examine some of the things our long-term care facilities will have to change or improve on to continue to make their residents and families happy. I found it interesting to listen to my grandmother talk about the things that she had become accustomed to and the things that made her happy. She was content with very simple things in life. Now you must know that she passed away at the age of 104. For most of her life, she did not have a TV or air conditioning. They bathed on the average once a week. In the wintertime, not having air conditioning was not a bad thing. In the summertime, it was something completely different. They worked long days and had little to show for it. She moved into the nursing home at the age of 99. Her expectations were not real high. Food, a warm place to live, nice bed, and a game of cards in the afternoon was really all it took to make her happy. Now, according to the pamphlet I picked up at the Golden Living Center, they are committed to providing an enriching environment focused on helping seniors enjoy a higher quality of life. For my grandmother, that would have been a bed and a game of cards in the afternoon. It wasn't too tough to make her happy. She would say that we were spoiled. She raised 10 kids in a 2-bedroom house. I would laugh about this, but things have changed considerably today. We now have color TV and internet in pretty much every household. According to the October 11th, 2000 issue of the Washington Post, there were 327.6 million cell phones in the United States. Pretty amazing considering there were only about 315 million people in the United States at that time. We all seem to have cell phones, and wow, the things we can do with our cell phones. We have microwaves, fast food restaurants. Our stores are open 24/7. Mail no longer takes 3 days to send. We can send a message in about 3 seconds. So there's no chasing down the mailman when you realize that you've written a letter you didn't want to send. We don't have to chop and split wood. We simply turn up the thermostat. So are we spoiled? No, these are just the things that we've become accustomed to. And our long-term care facilities are going to have to do the things they need to do to accommodate those changing needs. I don't think too many of us would be happy with the thought of 1 or 2 showers a week. And also food choices. I don't think we want to be told what our meal is going to consist of. We're going to want choices. We're going to want to be able to choose the kind of meal that we want to have. And as far as what time we eat, all of this is going to come at a cost. It's going to take more money to provide all of the things that we want, all of the choices we want to have. In the Long-Term Care Services 2013 overview published in December of 2013, most nursing home residents are financially broke within a year. And this cost increase is also going to get worse considering that we're going to want TVs and internet and anything else that we come up with between now and then that we get used to. In my first speech I mentioned that I work in a long-term care facility. I love working with the elderly. They have a lot to offer and I feel sometimes like they get forgotten. They don't contribute as far as working anymore, but they have a lot of things to offer us as far as maybe mistakes that they've made that we can learn from. Someday I hope to be in an administrative position where possibly I can become a part of making the changes that are going to need to be made in the future to keep the future residents happy, the younger generation that's going to expect the more things that I've talked about. This concludes my speech. Thank you very much. This is the pamphlet that I referred to from the Golden Living Center that talks about their facility here in Norfolk, Nebraska. Thank you.
Total time, 5